Hello guys, welcome back, and in today's video I wanted to talk about the subject of rerolling. Now, in many gachas when they come out, especially if you're free to play, you kind of want to reroll usually, right? Because like you want to start with the best characters, you want to get like a little bit of an edge over maybe your friends or like, I don't know, your group or whatever. For whatever reason, you want to get to maybe the highest point of the game as fast as possible, right? But that, I feel, doesn't really make sense in Wuthering Waves. Why? There are like multiple points. So first of all, let's start with that actual reason, right? Because you want to get like an edge on where you are. So I feel like it's kind of a bait, because by rerolling, you are going to fall behind. So you know how, for example, I don't know if any of you played Honkai Star Rail, for example, or other games that have like weeklies or weekly lockout on content, or bi-weekly temporary rewards that you can get from those pieces of content, that if you don't reach them in time and the weekly resets, you're not going to be able to get those items, okay? Because you didn't make it there yet. So I feel like you are going to accidentally lock yourself out of some content if you spend too much time rerolling. And why is this a thing? Because there are multiple points that combo together into this reasoning, okay? So why would it take long? It would take long because the rerolling process on itself, it's very long. You need to go through the story, you need to meet certain characters, you need to proceed a little bit more, now you unlock it, and now you need to maybe go around, level up a little bit, get some like extra free pulls to make sure that you can get as much as you can. Now you unlock, let's say, the mail, now you can get the free pulls from the pre-registration. Now, sure, you got those, but all of this takes 35 minutes, more or less, 30, 35, 40 minutes, depending on how streamlined you have this run, how much practice you did, which is going to be zero if you didn't try it a little bit in the CBT2. That said, it might even be different and a little longer. We don't know. So keeping that in mind, this like length, like it takes so long that it doesn't make sense to focus too much on it, because you're gonna have to work towards getting a character outside of pity. You know how pity is in Wuthering Waves? It's 80 pity. And now for the standard banner, you just get the character that you need to get, right? From not the standard, but the selector, okay? But for the premium banners, you are looking towards 0 point. I don't know exactly what the point is, but it's going to be 0 point something, maybe 0.7% outside of pity, because you need to get to 80 to get a 5-star, and then there is a 50-50 chance to get whoever you want to get. On top of that, the premium banner doesn't use the same pulls as the standard banner, obviously, so that's going to be like extremely hard to get, because you're gonna have to use the asteroid, you're gonna have to use the little pulls you get here and there, if you do get any within the first 35 minutes. I don't think you will, unless the pre-registration, besides the pre-registration. So all of these go together into the first point, which is gonna take too long. So now, why are you rerolling at this point, okay? So the rerolling makes sense if it's fast and if it gives you a big advantage over not doing the rerolling, okay? So that would apply a little more in games that are not as skill-based. So like Honkai Star Rail might be a little better for rerolling, for example, because you have all the time in the world. You have the game is turn-based. Maybe some characters are going to be better than some 4-stars when you start the game, so maybe rerolling could help you getting like a specific character that it's maybe rerunning right now, or just released, or from the standard banner. So I feel like in Wuthering Waves, as you probably saw from all the billion videos going on at the moment on YouTube, all the characters are pretty good. There's not a single character that you go and if you go like, oh no, I got this character, ew, I can't use it, it's really bad. None of them are. because it's a very skill-based game. So as long as you're good and you like the character and it's fun to play and you're performing well, you don't need to get a cracked 5-star necessarily. Whatever it is, I just need to reroll to get 3 characters. Yes, it's going to help, of course, but not doing it is going to be very important. Because it's going to give you more time. You're going to get to a higher level. You're going to explore more of the map. You're going to unlock more of the content. You're going to potentially be able to clear like a weekly or a daily faster. Maybe you're not going to unlock certain content as like a daily reward because you didn't make it there in time because you rerolled for 4 hours, right? So keep that in mind. I feel like in this game, rerolling is not that important as it is in maybe other games if you're free to play. So don't worry about it. So when it comes to free to play, right? And you go like, yeah, but I'm free to play. I want to start with extra characters, so I don't have to worry about pulling for certain characters. I don't know how many pulls I'm gonna get. So maybe as free to play, you don't get too many. Now, I don't know how it's going to work for Wuthering Waves after the release. But for the release, for the start of the game, when you don't have anything unlocked, you still have to explore the world, do all of the minigame, the puzzles, the events. We're going to probably get, unironically, as free-to-play, a total of like 250, 260 pulls. Everything combined, like 100% the world, clear all of the content, plus the events, right? It's going to be like way more than 200, okay? Now, those are going to be probably like majority of those is going to be standard banner, and the others are going to be maybe 30, 40, actually maybe like 30 premium pulls, and then the rest is going to be like 30k Asterite or something. So that's to keep in mind, but you can use Asterite on every banner, okay? So now, when it comes to the selector, okay, you can go like, okay, what I want to do is I want to reroll, I want to get a character, and then if I get this character, now I can choose someone that I want from the selector. That is not the character that I just got, which makes sense. But keep in mind that you might fail the premium banner. So if you're pulling on Jian, right? Or you're pulling on Yinling. I mean, if you're pulling on Yinling, then you're not rerolling. Potentially, but let's keep that in mind as well, okay? So if you're pulling for Jian or Yinlin, now you have 80 PD and you can fail the 50-50, and it's extremely lucky to get anything before PD, okay? Because it's again, it's like 0 point something %. So what you're going to do is go and play the game, pull until the premium character that you get something. If you fail the 50-50, now you open and you select the 5-star. Because that way, because you don't know who are you going to get by failing the 50-50. And failing the 50-50 is not necessarily a bad thing, at least on release. I know it's bad, but not on release, because you need as many characters as you can of 5-star quality. So I feel like it's really good if you could just hold a little bit. I know it's like telling like gacha players to hold anything and not pull is probably like the hardest thing in the world, because you just don't, it's impossible to do it. Like the moment something drops, you're going to use all of your pulls on it. So it doesn't really matter, but that could be a clever option to avoid rerolling, because you go like, okay, well, I'm gonna get an extra character if I fail the 50-50 anyway, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? That could be another reason why not to reroll. Now, the last reason is, we are talking about standard characters. You know how all of the games, Genshin, Honkai, I don't know, other games, Nikke, Snowbreak, whatever you want, okay? Whatever you're playing, Arknights, all of those games, if you think about it, if this is not your first gacha and you've been playing gacha for a couple of years now, you went through a couple of games, you know how the standard characters fall off after a little bit, right? After like 1, 2, 3, 4 patches, you start getting characters that replace the standard banner characters, even though they can still stay good, right? You still like keep being good, but you get like another more powerful, a little more powerful, or like that it's more fun to you, or like a new character that technically on paper replaces the one that you already have on paper. So you don't really need to worry about getting all of the standard characters on release. Try to reroll getting like 3-4 standard characters before the patch 1.1, right? You don't have to. So it's important to remember that you are going to replace the majority of the characters that you have on your roster right now on release when 1, 2, or 3 patches down the line, okay? So keep that in mind. So it won't make any sense. It would be for no reason to reroll. Why would you reroll, right? So I think I said what I had to say. So let me know in the comments, are you going to still reroll? Why are you rerolling if you are? Okay, let me know. If you're not, then good, because I don't think we should. I'm not. I wanted to reroll, but then I changed my mind. So let me know. If you want to watch me playing Wuthering Waves, we'll be playing it on release on Twitch at twitch.tv/Jakazin. And if you want to join any of the giveaway that I will be doing during the release, you can join my Twitch or you can join my Discord at discord.gg/Jakazin. Okay, so thank you for watching and see you next time.